Hello, friend Mormo here. I'm a #1 best-selling author on Amazon in the punk genre. I'm a show promoter, zine publisher, public access TV show owner, music video maker, feature-length DVD maker. I've been around. I've been doing punk rock work for 10 years, and I consider myself an authority. And today we're going to talk about how to get people to your shows using online marketing. And what we're doing is basically providing solutions to people who are looking for answers to their problems. And so what exactly does a punk band or a punk show, what kind of solution are they offering? And some of the problems that punk bands and punk shows and the punk scene in general, some of the solutions to problems they can offer are to people who need excitement, people who think their lives are boring or and uneventful and they're just bored with their life. A punk show can provide that excitement. It's the most exciting thing I've ever experienced in life, the live punk show. So there's that. There's the need of community. People who need to feel a part of a community can find that in the punk scene, when they can go to shows and make friends and have a lot of friends. It's really important. The punk scene can be a support system. So when you're struggling in life or having issues, you can go to a punk show and talk to your friends and be a part of a bigger community. The punk scene was my support system, and that's a really important service that punk bands and the punk scene can offer, a solution to a problem. Of course, friends, having lots of friends. You can make lots of friends in the punk scene if you don't have friends. Fame, you can be famous. You can become a famous person. Everybody wants to be famous. Fame and fortune is what it's all about, you know. Having famous friends. In the punk scene, you can have rock stars as friends. You can get invited to their personal shows and even crash out on their couch and drink beer or whatever. It's a cool way to be friends with famous people, you know, rock stars. Really cool. Another solution of solving somebody's problem is an artistic outlet. A lot of people don't feel good unless they're creating art, and so there's plenty of opportunities for that in the punk rock scene. Anybody can be a rock star, pick up a guitar, and bam, you can be up on stage performing. You can make flyers, you can create album art or make music videos. There's just a million opportunities in the punk rock community, and I feel that fan art should always be encouraged in the punk rock community. Encourage people to do whatever they can, even if there's several flyers for the same show. People should always feel welcome to do their artistic outlook in any way they can to help support the scene. And then to let off steam, you had a hard week, you go to a punk show, get rowdy, talk some shit, push somebody in the zine, throw it in the mosh pit, throw an elbow or whatever. It's a good way to let off steam if you're stressed out. Go to a punk show and fucking let go, you know. And there's also dancing. People want an opportunity to dance. You can go to a punk show and dance and have fun. And some people just want an awesome date, you know, they want to have a date night. And the punk scene is perfect for that. Just go catch an awesome show, have yourself a good time. And so there's a lot of different solutions to people's problems that at a punk show. You can solve people's problems by inviting them to a punk show, and people will go online looking for the answer to their problems, and the answer to their problems is the local punk scene and the local punk concert. And so what you want to ask yourself is, where do all these people go online when they're looking for solutions to their problems and they want to solve their problems? And you want to go to some place where you know people are looking for you, because some places you can get lots of views, but that doesn't mean they're going to come to your show and support your band and support the scene. But you want to be places online where people are looking exactly to solve these problems and find the solutions that you can offer as a band and as a scene. And you want to target people who can benefit from your shows. There's lots of people out there, and the punk scene can mean a lot of things, so you want to find people that the punk scene can solve their problems. And you want to figure out your demographic, the people who need what you have to offer and can provide. You want to find the people who are searching for a solution. They're looking for something to do, something fun, somewhere to go out. So you find out where people who need what you have to offer hang out online already, and you go where these people are already hanging out and looking. And so you can think about it like, let's say you're a farmer who's selling tomatoes, right? So there's two things you can do. You can like build a store, a big like tomato store, tomato warehouse or something, and you can set up shop and do all this. Or maybe there's a local farmer's market in town where people are selling like broccoli and celery and cabbage and stuff, and you could just set up a booth there where people are already shopping and already looking for what you have to sell, and you can just sell your tomatoes there. Or you could also go to where people are already looking for your product, your tomatoes, and put up a billboard or like a flyer. And if you figure out where people go when they're looking for what you have to offer, you can reach 50% of the people who are trying to find your show. You just go where people congregate to find out about these things, advertise, and bam, you already got 50% of the people who are looking for what you have to offer. And so it's like if you were gonna dig a well, like you wouldn't just randomly pick some place to go. You would consult experts and do surveys, and you'd find out where the best place to drill for water is. You would you'd make an educated decision on where you want to drill. So you want to think about where the people, your people who need what you have to offer, where are they going already, and then you put your advertisement there, be it a flyer. You can staple hammer a flyer to a telephone pole, or you can tape a flyer to a street light, or put it in the window right where people are already going. Or you can hand out like quarter-page flyers and just go to where people who are searching for what you have to offer are already going. You advertise there. And so, and then another place, and then of course there's online, and what you want to look for is the top 15 places people go when they're looking for what you have to do. So online, where the top 15 places that people go when they're looking for something fun to do, all of those solutions we talked about already. Where do they go online? And so one way to do this is to like Google search your town and look for top blogs, top forums, top websites, search your town, and then look at the results, and you'll find the top 15 places people go. And this can be like the newspaper's website, local forums, different blogs. Just find the top 15 search results for your area or your town, and you want to look for people who have content about your city and that rank good on Google. And of course there's always flyers, and when you put out a flyer, you want to make a place to capture the lead, and the lead is the contact information. So if you can put on your flyer like a Facebook group or a place where they can enter their email, but something where you'll capture that lead so that you can contact people over and over again, and put that right on your flyer and all of your advertising. And another way is to find forums in your niche, whatever your niche is. If you're punk rock or hardcore or hard rock or classic rock, or you're a cover band, look for places online where you can spread your message. The top 15 places, and that can be forums. Where do people go? You go there and you talk to people. You ask questions about what they're looking for. This is a way to gather information, even if they're not locally, and the odds are they won't come out to see your show. You can find out information about these people, like what are they looking for, where do they already go to find places to go and do what they need to do. It's their needs. You're trying to find out where they go to find the solution to their problem, because punk rock offers a lot of solutions to everybody's problem, and you can find out what people are looking for and what they're into on forums, and then apply that to your local marketing. So you want to make a list of your top 15 to 20 websites online, and that cater that where people go to find the answers to their problems that you have the solutions to. And ask yourself, at these places, how can I get involved? Like, what can I do to get my message out there? The bands I like where can I drop names and drop locations. And so like one of these places I know is going to be like a like review sites. People go online to look for reviews, and you can like Yelp and Yahoo, and there's all different kinds of review places. And so you can go online and find and you can write reviews and say, oh, I saw this great show at this venue, and there was this great awesome band, and they were so cool, and it was a great show, and the venue was awesome. Write a real positive review. But if you write reviews, and then I'll have all your fans write good reviews where they name drop your band as well as the name of the venue and talk about what a great experience it is, And of course, then there's blogs, local blogs, where you can comment, you can leave comments, and helpful comments, and drop the name of your blog. And so when you're searching on your top 15 websites, you got to ask yourself, do you want to be a part of this community? And if so, you want to start communications with the people who run the community, the people who are in charge. You want to become a valuable member of that community where you're giving out good information and good positive information and stuff that reflects well on your band and your scene. You can start doing guest blogging, like if you find a local blog about your city and your area, you can you start commenting, you build a relationship, and then you say, hey, I'd love to write a blog post about on your website. And when you do guest blogging, when you write a blog post on somebody's blog, you get a resource box which has a call to action and a link to your website. So you write your story or your review or whatever you're going to write, and then at the bottom of the blog post you explain who you are, the name of your band, the name of your favorite band, the name of your favorite venue, and you can find out more information by visiting here and put a link to your blog or your Facebook page or your Facebook group or wherever you're collecting your leads. And a lead is just like a contact information, because you want to reach people one time and then be able to contact them over and over again. So every time there's a show or something cool to do, you can reach out to these people and let them know about this thing and promote the event. It's always cool to be a promoter. Like, being a promoter is the coolest job I've ever had. When I was working the door and booking shows at a club, hanging flyers, making flyers, promoting is totally punk rock, and it's like one of the awesomest jobs out there. And so that's kind of the point of this video, is how to be a promoter and promote shows so that more people come out and more people, the scene gets bigger. That's what you want. More people, more money, bigger shows, bigger stakes, fame and fortune. That's what it is. And so, of course, there's Facebook and social media. If a blog in your top 15, if a blog is connected to Facebook, you want to follow them on Facebook, like their page on Facebook. And if it's a fan page, you can click to get notifications every time they put out a new message. You can get a notification, and then you just reply to that new status update and say something positive, and that's a chance for you to drop your band name or your venue or your scene and plug your scene, but also be helpful to the blog owner and give them props and everything. And then and when you do blog commenting, you want to do great, intelligent blog commenting. And when you do, of course, that could lead to guest blogging, what we were talking about, where you write stories on somebody else's blog. You want to genuinely help out these people, give them good information, and like help people. Like, people have needs, you know what I mean, just in their daily life. They have needs. They need to get out. They need to have fun. They need to meet people. They need to feel a part of something. And these are all things you can do. So when you comment on blogs and when you leave reviews and all of the marketing you do online, you want to be genuinely helpful and seriously help people solve their problems. And if you add to the community on these top 15 websites, people will want to join you, and they'll want to follow you, and they'll want to become part of the scene, and they'll want to support bands and support what everybody's doing and support the scene. And so you want to write positive reviews for venues. When you check out a show and go to a place, go online and go to Yelp and all the other places, Yellow Pages, wherever, where you can write a review, write a positive review and talk about how fun it is and how what a great place it is to go dancing and see great bands like your favorite band or the band you're in, and make it positive and so make people want to come out and see and be a part of. And so when people see your name, so when people are going online and they're looking for answers to their solutions, they'll see your name pop up everywhere and they'll think, oh, this is part of this website, like this band is part of this like authority website, and they'll think they're a part of what they're searching for, and that will make you look like an expert in the solution to their problems. And this whole strategy takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. You just work on it. You work on it every day or every couple days. Just continue adding information to your top 15 websites for your area, dropping names of bands, dropping good venues, and encouraging people to come out and be a part and find the solution to their problems of fame and being a part of the community and everything that we've talked about answers to their problems. What you write online, you want to back up and to explain that this is the answer to what you're looking for right now. And so once you've done this and you've spread your name and your scene and upped your scene, 30% of people searching for your music online will visit one of these websites. And so once you do the work once, constantly, everybody who goes online looking for the solution to the problems that you solve, 30% of them will see you online. And if you want to amplify how people see you as an expert, here's a strategy you can do. You're going to already have a fan base. You're collecting leads and building, and these are things like your Facebook fan page, an email list of people you send emails to, but you're going to start building a large list of people that you can contact regularly every time something happens. And so when you're working on your 15 big websites for your area, you can send people to look. So you can send out you can send out a message to your people like, go look at this new review I wrote, or look at this guest blog post, or look at this blog that I commented on. And you can send your people to these places where you're spreading your message, and this will make you look like more like an expert when you send traffic to these pages and these websites. That makes you look like an expert, and your fans and followers will also comment and respond, and it'll just make you look like much more of an expert. And you want to go where the traffic is already, go where people are looking for your solution already, and establish yourself there as an expert. And then once you've done that, you can scale up and expand into other areas. When they come to your website, you send them to your other 15 websites, and You send people to your 15 websites, and then those 15 websites will in turn send more people to your shows and your scene, and it'll just keep growing, getting bigger and bigger. You become an authority in your niche, and and people will come to you to when they're looking for solutions to all their problems that you have the solution to. So when they need something to do, they need to get out and blow off some steam, or go have fun and go dance and go mingle with celebrities and stuff, they'll come to you, and they'll come to the places, these top 15 websites that you've been working on, and seek you out. And that's what you want. And you want to collect the lead, collect their information, and continue to spread your message and promote yourself, your scene, your band, your favorite bands. You just continue to keep telling people where to go. And so this is going to wrap up this video talking about how to get more people to come out and be a part of your scene. Just going to do a quick review. First, you want to find 15 to 20 websites that cover your area, if they're blogs, newspapers, review sites, forums, Facebook groups, Facebook pages. Online you can find like classifieds for your local area on Facebook, and you can join these Facebook groups that are specifically for your group, and you can go there and promote your offers and find new people who need what you have to offer. You want to have good interaction and involvement, so you find these 15 places and continue to have good interaction, good positive feedback, and helping build these websites. You want to dig into these websites, so when you visit them, these top 15, you figure out, how can I make my mark here? Like, what can I say to and like, what actions can I take to drop the names of the bands and the venues and the shows I'm promoting. You want to help out the website by sending people to them, and sending your people to check out the website. You want to build relationships with the people who own and run your 15 websites, be it Facebook groups or forums or whatever. You want to build relationships and get in good with these people. And then again, you want to send people from these websites into your social pages and groups, so you collect the lead, the contact information. And these are really just a few simple steps. You can come back in a couple weeks and figure out and review this information and look at what you've done, and you can go ahead and go on with that. So go ahead and get out there and get some heads to your shows. Again, I'm Mormo. Visit me at www.mormozine.com. Ours the magic, ours the power.